Have you ever wondered why some men only seem to realize your worth after you're gone? It's a question that puzzles many women, especially after a breakup or a period of distance. Understanding the psychology behind why men regret losing you can shed light on human behavior and the subtle triggers that make them rethink their choices. In this discussion, we'll uncover the key moments when men start to feel that sting of regret. What flips the switch from indifference to longing? These insights into male psychology can empower you to understand your relationships better and recognize your own value. Let's dive into the first trigger. One of the biggest reasons men regret losing you is when they see you thriving on your own. After a breakup, when you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself, it's like a wake-up call. He might have taken you for granted when you were always there, but seeing you independent, pursuing your goals, glowing with confidence, shifts his perspective. Psychologically, this taps into a fear of missing out. He starts wondering if he let go of something irreplaceable, and that regret begins to creep in. Men often don't realize how much you grounded them until you're gone. You might have been his emotional anchor, someone he leaned on during tough times. When life gets messy and he faces challenges without you, that absence hits hard. Studies show people often undervalue emotional support until it's missing. Suddenly, he's replaying memories of how you lifted him up, and the regret grows as he realizes no one else fills that role quite like you did. Here's where things get interesting: the comparison trap. After losing you, he might try moving on, dating someone new or seeking distractions. But when those new connections don't measure up to what you brought to the table, regret sets in. Maybe it's your humor, your loyalty, or the way you understood him. Psychologically, this is called the contrast effect. New experiences highlight what's missing from the past. That's when he starts kicking himself for letting you slip away. Silence can be deafening, especially for a man who's used to hearing from you. When you go no contact, stop texting, calling, or checking in, it creates a void he can't ignore. This ties back to scarcity. What's gone becomes more valuable. The lack of your voice forces him to confront his feelings, and that quiet space often amplifies his regret. He might even wonder if he pushed you too far, making him question his choices. Nothing stings more than seeing you shine without him. Maybe you're posting about a new adventure, a promotion, or just radiating happiness. When he sees you living your best life, it's a gut punch. Psychologically, this triggers a competitive streak. Men often feel driven to reclaim what they've lost when they see it thriving elsewhere. That regret becomes a mix of admiration and sorrow as he realizes he's no longer part of your story. Unresolved emotions are like a splinter in the mind. If your relationship ended with things left unsaid, whether it was an apology he owed or a fight you never resolved, that unfinished business haunts him. Over time, he starts replaying those moments, wondering what could have been. This lingering what-if fuels regret, especially when he sees you've moved forward while he's still stuck. They say regret is a mirror. It shows us what we didn't see before. A wise person learns from it not just to look back, but to grow. When a man regrets losing you, it's often because your absence reflects his own missteps. Your worth isn't defined by his realization, though. It's in how you carry yourself forward. Self-respect means knowing you're enough, with or without his regret.